We're back. We're still on the road here with this 50 states mixtape tour. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling it a tour because I'm just randomly doing states as I finish them now. So today we are stopping off in the great state of Kansas. Um, Let me get this low hanging fruit out of the way on this one. Yes, there's an actual Kansas song on here because the band is actually also from Kansas. I decided to put Dust in the Wind on here because it blended in with the stuff I got at the end. At the end of this mixtape, I went, and it's pretty much, this is a little different from, not so much different from the Alabama mixtape. Because I was able to find a lot of Kansas artists, and some people that I didn't even realize were also from Kansas. So at the end, I got some Charlie Parker and some Coleman Hawkins, two great Kansas blues musicians that absolutely deserve their due. But I started out, this is how like when you have a lot of times with a lot of these mixtapes, and it really doesn't even matter the series sometimes. I'll have a song that will be in my head as far as what I want to do with it, or what I want to start a list, and I'll build the mixtape around it. And this time was no exception because I started off with Wichita by the Jayhawks. I've been a fan of the Jayhawks since about really, I've been a fan of the Jayhawks since Uncle Tupelo. The short version of a little bit of the history of the Jayhawks, which kind of coincides with the history of Wilco, is, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to look it up real quick so I can tell the story correctly. But both bands are tied back to a band called Golden Smog. I'm going to do this on the fly because I can do this on the fly. Because I've watched other people do this. And I don't mind being right. Yeah. They're not, and Golden Smog is kind of an alternative country rock supergroup with a bunch of loosely connected musicians from the Minneapolis, Minnesota area. So realize that this is the beginning of this. This is going to transfer to a lot of the Minnesota list. At various times, members of Soul Asylum, The Replacements, Wilco, the Jayhawks, Run Rusty Run, Big Star, and the Honey Dogs have either been in Golden Smog or worked with Golden Smog. And that's kind of the tree. If you want to go a little even farther back on the Golden Smog situation, give me 1 second because I got a bunch of things open. Yeah, Dan Murphy from Soul Asylum was in here. But let me hit you with some more kind of weirdly Americana story. 1 second. Because my computer is being awkward today. By the way, Wichita is off Hollywood Town Hall, which is, in my opinion, their best record. Although I like Blue, and there are a couple of songs off Tomorrow the Green Grass that I like. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. So Jay Farrar, who's a founding member of Jayhawks, and Jeff Tweedy, founding member of Wilco, were originally in a band called Uncle Tupelo. And they split on May 1st, Jay Farrar formed Sun Volt after Uncle Tupelo. I apologize. Yeah, Jay Farrar found Sun Volt, and Jeff Tweedy founds Wilco. And I think even before, like I said, once that happened, several members that end up being in Wilco end up in Golden Small. It's a whole, like, there's a whole weird, and see, and Uncle Tupelo's from Illinois, which is a state I hadn't even messed with yet. So that's because I haven't even touched like the Chicago bands or the Belleville bands, or any of that. So that's gonna happen. So the next song, so I kind of overloaded y'all with this whole Uncle Tupelo story. Joe Walsh, also a Kansas native. There's a cover song I think that I'm working on. Somebody, I think it was that the Poison thing I did? I gotta go check it. Somebody tried to cover a Joe Walsh song that bothered me immensely. So I'm working on that video. Somebody actually covered "Life's Been Good," and I was like, no. So I'm working on that. No. It's not that. It's not "Life's Been Good." It's "Rocky Mountain Way." Godsmack covered "Rocky Mountain Way." I'm working on that video. Melissa Etheridge is on here. I've been a fan of Melissa Etheridge since 1989. Since I first ran into her music on Will Smith's first film called "Where the Day Takes You." It's either his first or second film. Some people talk about 6 Degrees of Separation being his first film. They're shot kind of the same year, so who knows. But the first time I heard Melissa Etheridge outside of that film is the song I put on this list, which is "Bring Me Some Water." Her first couple of records, especially if you find live recordings of what she did, which I used here, she has a real fire early on that like her live shows kicked hard. So I added that. Janelle Monáe, great R&B artist, who's actually most associated with the Atlanta scene, but she's from Kansas. I included her on here. There's a song that I have on this list that I'm not even going to talk about. And the reason I'm not going to talk about it is because I think it's a hidden gem, and I think people should hear it. I am going to probably include it if I ever, because I'm working on these two parallel lists that are about similar subject matter, but they're unrelated to each other and unrelated to anything going on in my life right now. But I'm fascinated outside of Taylor Swift's catalog about breakup songs. There's a song on this list I think which especially for a country song might be kind of an iconic breakup ditty. So check that out. But that's it. That's the Kansas stop on this mixtape tour. Probably gonna go ahead and do Minnesota since we got a lot of Minnesotans popping up here lately. So we're gonna get that done. Like I said earlier, there's definitely gonna be some Prince. Definitely gonna be some Soul Asylum now. Definitely gonna be some Golden Smog. I think there's a few other artists that hadn't even thought about yet. They're in Minnesota. Morris Day and the Time. We gotta put that on there. That's gonna happen. So probably gonna get started on that as soon as I get through editing and uploading this. So watch out for more states, more stops on this mixtape tour. I'm not neglecting my other duties on the channel of other lists and stuff I'm doing. I'm churning out content. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to put out something as many days as I can put out. So I gotta get the 4th of July list together. Gotta get that going because that's this weekend. So doing it. So have fun with this list. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.